all these other donuts I've been eating all these years are just bogus. These are the real deal, like gourmet. Who would have known they made donuts this damn good? And let me tell you something, man. They do some pig in the blankets. They do breakfast. They do all sorts of stuff. Do you even know this? They serve pizza. That's right. Donut King, the best donuts around, serves pizza in the afternoons during the weekdays. There's no other place around on 278 where you can go in and sit down and eat a pizza. That's right. Donut King. Try out Donut King, the best donuts around. That's why they're called the King. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here telling you about Buckeyes and Social Circle. Don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant right there in Social Circle. On Friday night alone, they have catfish platter. How can you go wrong, dude? They got smoked wings, barbecue, Angus burgers. Oh my God, the burger with the egg on it to die for. Whatever you do, don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant in Social Circle. Go find them on Facebook. You can find them at Buckeyes Restaurant of Social Circle.
Buckeyes Restaurant.
Today's show sponsored by and brought to you by Brian Lincoln Insurance. That's right. Go check them out. LoganvilleInsurance.com. They can give you some of the best quotes around because they are the best guys in town. The folks at the Brian Lincoln Agency. That's right. LoganvilleInsurance.com. You can't beat prices until you check out the prices. Today's show is sponsored by the Brian Lincoln Agency.
This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real...
Alrighty, good morning. It's me, DJ Scotty, all by myself with my famous robot friend, Almost Holly.
Almost Holly
Almost
in the
Holly.
house.
Look, I got the best part of Holly sitting right next to me. So everybody's giving me a little bit of smack about the Almost Holly. And I said, I could go through all this trouble right now to change computers up and try to get a camera going and Skype and all this other stuff. And I watched Alex's show last night, and he's got some really good ideas. And if this continues, maybe that's going to be the way I go. I was talking to Rich about, break open my laptop and put a cam up and all this kind of stuff. Well, a lot of people don't realize is I'm a radio station. Like, I'm not just this. I'm a radio station. So my computer that's running all that stuff can't run something like the Manicam and other cameras. We've tried that years ago, and it's too much for one computer, which means I got to start busting out other computers. And if we're going to stay as we are quarantined, then sure, I'll set another computer right here on the table and y'all will never see it because the camera will be just me. But my show typically is me and other people, so I can't have computers all over the table. So it just comes down to having to make a decision. So I'm okay with Almost Holly. Just saying.
Don't y'all love Almost Holly?
Yeah, we got Mother Trucker and Almost Holly. She's my sex trophy.
Y'all can still send me pictures, Jimmy Geikus.
Yeah, Jimmy Geikus,
And y'all can still send me messages.
And naked pictures. Kelly Joe's in the house. Jeffrey's good morning. D Strange says, good morning, Pete. What's going on? Joe Rogers, Billy Strong's in the house. Jeremy, Philip Snow, Randy Kemp. Hello, Carol, Tony, Becky. Rear is in the house. Candy. We ain't seen you in a minute, Candy. We was actually wondering about you. Felicia. What up, Felicia? Dawn's in the house. William Stanley Stones is in the house. What's going on? Good morning. Corey McMichael's in the house. I was just talking about Corey a few minutes ago.
Big Papa, Corey McMichael, Big Papa. Yeah, they call him Big Papa.
Let me go ahead and mute you right there. I'm just saying. The only reason they call him Big Papa right now because he's a peepaw.
I call him Big Papa.
Well, and
it's not because he's a peepaw.
Because he pays you. He pays you. He
lines in pockets well, baby.
He tips you. Oh hell, here he is
right.
too. Hello.
Hey, what up, homies?
Hey, Holly can't hear you. I don't have it wired that way yet. What's going on?
I just want to say, first of all, hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I miss y'all.
Don't lie.
Second of all, I want to see if I can bring a little light to a little situation that happened yesterday. A good friend of mine, classmate of mine, house burnt down completely. Both their dogs was inside. They lost their dogs, and they lost everything. The only thing that they have is the clothes on their backs, man. The husband is a deputy sheriff in Bucks County. Great guy. Does a lot for the community. Does a lot for MKR. And like I said, I graduated with the wife, man. So, you know, it's really bad in this time because of everything that's going on.
Right.
So not only did they lose a house, but it's in a situation to where we can't do nothing right now. I mean,
that's exactly right. Well, I mean, I have an aunt, a great aunt that passed away up in New Jersey, and they can't even have a funeral.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, and I just hate it for them so bad because, you know me, first thing I thought about, well, all right, let's do a fundraiser. Let's get on making some money, you know, for this couple, and you know they got a 5-year-old son too, and I mean, thank God that they're safe. I mean, they are alive, but you know, everything is lost, man, and it sucks.
Right.
Because even though I wanted to just go out last night and just go start buying some clothes, but everything's shut down. Stores and everything are shut down right now. So, I just wanted to let everybody know if they've got any clothes, I've got the information on my Facebook and all that good stuff. If people want to help out and want to give, I'd come pick up the clothes and all that good stuff.
Okay.
So I would I just hate it, man. I hate when stuff like that happens. Especially I mean, nobody deserves it, but especially good people that always is helping out the community and helping people out.
That's right.
I think I think Trent is a 42-30 and a 4X, and I think she is a medium shirt, and I think a size 8 in her pants, and I think I can't remember what the little boy is at the time.
Yeah, just put the post up so we can all share.
Yeah, I've got it up on my Facebook.
Yeah,
so
I've seen it.
If maybe people can put up a link or if y'all can put up a link or something.
Right.
I think they do have a GoFundMe, but other than that, man, I just wanted to show a little attention to that. Maybe we can, the Just for Fun Nation can help them out. You know.
Yeah, man, we can see what we can do.
You know, you do a lot. You've got a lot of people that do a lot, so it's always good that we can all help each other and help each other give out a helping hand.
Oh God, yeah, right now, and especially now, out of all the times.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I miss y'all, and I miss our good times and coming on the show and all that good stuff. Hopefully, this bull crap will be over soon. I'm sick of it. Sick
Me
of
too.
staying in the house,
Me
man.
too.
Yeah, man. I woke up this morning and it's just like I feel blasé. Like I didn't feel like typing anything. I just woke up like I don't know. I don't know how to word it. And if I feel that way and I'm Mr. White Ass Open Energetic, I can only imagine how other people are feeling right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I'm the same way you are. When I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to get with it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. But you know, it's like it's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. I woke up before my alarm went off and I just laid there for a minute and I was like, it feels good to stretch. And I'm not a person that when the alarm goes off, I lay there. When the alarm goes off, I go ahead and stand up, start walking, moving around, get the blood going. Because if you don't want to get up. But this morning I was just like, I'm just going to lay here for a few more minutes. And then Crystal's alarm went off, 5 minutes after that. And And then I literally get up and go make coffee and walk around the house and try to get motivated. But it's just like, and again, it feels bad that I'm saying this to you cats because all of y'all I know are feeling it. And I'm supposed to be the guy that makes y'all put a little pep in your step and laugh and carry on. It's just, everybody is so sick of hearing the same crap over and over and over.
We match your shirts today, Scotty.
Yes, ma'am.
A positive note, man, the track and everything is pretty much done. We have got to prep the track and prep the whole area to get it ready for, vehicles and all that, but get the track ready. It won't take us long to get the track ready. And I think what we're going to do is once we get the track ready, we're going to have to where you can pay to come practice, like six person team at a time. So we give slots out, hour slots, so people can get out of the house and just say, oh God, I want to.
Well, if me and you can race, because they're going to be 6 foot of difference, you're going to be behind me. I'm going to be 7 to 12 feet ahead of you. We'll be all right.
Well, that I'm going to be behind you because you're going to be a lap down.
Oh,
I'll be coming around you again.
Yeah, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. I'm gonna bring you your little baby bottle trophy, the one that says it's all over with, but the crying.
I'm gonna put Gatorade in it so you can drink it.
I hear you. Get you a damn IV bottle so you can just sit there and hold it for the whole day.
I'm gonna get out there and show y'all how to race.
Come on
with my God! Now we done got trash talking going with her. Who invited you?
She got Virtual Holly done got fired up over there.
That's right. Almost Holly.
I know a guy.
She knows a guy.
Well, man, I gotta get back out here because I'm essential,
That's
and we gotta try to keep these lights on today.
That's right. Well, have a good day, brother.
All right, man.
Love you, Big Papa.
Oh, my Lord. Bye.
All right, see y'all.
Let me move some of my rigging. I think my biggest issue is I just refuse to redo my damn studio. Because it's almost like if I redo my studio, I'm giving in. Like I'm admitting defeat, and I am not that person. I don't know. Let me go back. D Strain said, feeling completely overwhelmed and drained. I'm trying not to watch the news. I am so sick of just, we told you first right here on WSB Channel 2 News about the zoo cat having I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're not.
I ain't even watched the news.
Like, you're not the first to talk about it. Everybody's talking about it.
Right.
I do like the fact, and I don't know how many people caught the morning show yesterday, or how many of y'all. Please share, by the way. I don't know how many of y'all caught the ending of the morning show yesterday, where the young lady called in, and I shouldn't call her young lady because it would not tell the story correctly. A nice, friendly, middle-aged lady called in and said that, she went to one of these triage hospital type scenarios, and she explained that the words that everyone's using on the news about how it's all like a war zone, that it's not, that it's slightly intimidating, if not very intimidating, because of the way the cops are trying to set up in a military style fashion. That's when people go, well, it's a war zone. It's not a war zone. The news is manipulating people, trying to make people feel bad, and feel scared and feel even more intimidated. But the truth of the matter is, if you look at any of these pictures, none of the hospitals are wide ass open crazy. They're just set up with cones and tents and security everywhere telling you where to walk and everything else. So it may have a military style-ish appearance, but it's not a war zone. And I think the news has exploited us. I think they have exploited us and exploited us bad. And I think now we've gotten to the point that all of us are it's not that we're sick of I know everybody's going to say that's not the truth. We are sick of it. But what I'm trying to say is I think we're beyond sick of it. I think we are all completely exhausted and tired of it. I literally every day at like 5 o'clock, the president, I have no idea what's going on Facebook. The president does their little live feed, and I've got to the point now, I literally am exhausted with trying to talk on the feed. I had a stupid prick, and I wish I could cuss him face to face, not on Facebook. I wish I could cuss this dude out face to face, because I am so sick of the media playing the white people against the black people. This dude supposedly was a Marine, or supposedly is a Marine. He must be the most unpatriotic Marine I've ever seen in my life. But of course, it's a black guy typing, and all I typed was, by reading all these stupid ass comments, I believe everybody typing needs to pray for themselves, not just everybody. Everybody's got to pray for the nation. No, I think everybody needs to be praying for themselves. And he typed, well, aren't you typing? Just asking for a friend. And I wanted to be like, can I be this heartless bastard and just says, I hope you have a heart attack right now, because you are part of the problem. That mentality, those people that are just out seeking to attract attention and start drama, those people that needs to be what catches the corona and just thins the friggin' herd. All those people that don't do nothing but play people against one another and tell you I'm your friend, and then you run and go tell all your secrets to that person. And I'm so over all these people. You should have the corona. D says it drains your energy.
Those are the type of people you just disengage from and cut them off.
That is what I've completely done.
Yes.
I haven't completely removed a few people off my page. Several I do, because I waste no time. But when they're people that are supposed to be part of the Just for Fun family, and I'm irritated with them, and I'm tired of seeing their bullshit on Facebook, I just unfollow them, and I don't watch any of their stuff anymore. I got a phone call last night about somebody that's still on our family page, and I'm just like, I don't follow that person's page. I'm like, Holly researched it yesterday morning, and it's completely bullshit. And to watch people try to put out fake news, it disgusts me. It disgusts me. And you claim that you're part of Just for Fun. Well, if you're smart enough to make that claim, you should be smart enough to fact research some stuff and don't put out fake news to make people, be drawn to your page for attention. And it just irritates me. And it's not one person, it's several people. There's like 60 people on that page. And I'm just starting to think, if you don't come to these events that we do, which are our little Just for Fun family parties, you don't participate in anything, what the hell are you still on the page for?
Right.
So, I don't know. It is very draining. As y'all can tell, I'm not my energy-filled self right now. None of us are. We're all just so frustrated. Like, I got out there yesterday. I wasn't feeling good. I think I was severely dehydrated from the other day of staying next to that fire and sweating all friggin' day. And I think it finally caught up with me yesterday. But, I went out and hooked the pool heater up yesterday trying to be productive. And then, of course, I see the weather say it's going to be down in the 60s at the end of the week. So it's like, I guess I'll go out and cut the grass when it's 62 degrees and trim the hedges that the bees are in. But, think about it, though. Everybody's supposed to try to stay positive. And of course, y'all usually use us to help you find positive.
And we're going to be positive here.
Yeah, we will in a minute. It's just everybody's kind of just hung up with all the beautiful day. People need to get outside. I got outside and rode the bicycle with Zaylee for a little bit, Anybody got any WTFs? Any WTFs? I've been watching Brady Smith's little TikTok videos. His little videos are pretty cute. They're cute. you know, like Smurfs are cute. Canadian Bacon says, Scotty and Holly, we appreciate you both. You were both here with the show, and it keeps something normal. Well, you know, we're trying to stay normal. You know,
well, thank you, Canadian Bacon. We love you.
Yeah, I thought my Almost Holly would be funny. You know what I mean? That was the whole reason I went that direction instead of trying to rewire my entire studio. Just because, you know what I mean? And I think all of us need a little something right now, a little humor out there, a little something.
And you get the best part of me, my head. Oh no, the DJ is speechless.
Does getting head from you cost extra?
Well, you're special. You get head for free.
I mean, if I put you over my lap, does that cost extra?
Yes.
Oh my God. Holly, leave it to Holly to be like, I'm gonna give you some head. Oh, Holly. Oh, the iPad. Oh, we're so wrong for that. We're so wrong for that. Anybody call in, share the show. I mean, you know, we are trying to keep us positive. And honestly, everybody is kind of sick of seeing some of the stuff. I will say it was kind of cool to see some pictures of Tommy Morrison and his old lady, you know, with the beach type water scenario behind them and stuff like that. I mean, you got to realize, you know, they got up and moved and did what they thought they needed to do, and he furthered his career. And I think it was kind of cool, you know, that he moved down there and is living a life, man, living the life.
Living the dream.
D said, okay, hold on. Candy, let me scroll back. Do you see that? Do you see what Candy typed?
No.
I was tested for corona, had an EKG, chest x-ray, blood drawn, and a B12 shot in my ace. I'm healthy and good to go. Just a little allergy, infection, okay, and breathing through. You know, I think that's what's a lot of the issue, too, is the pollen. If you look at this in a government conspiracy sort of way, if this is just that, this being tossed out at pollen season, great time for paranoia, by the way. D says, I've lost sleep over this crap more than one night. It's definitely consumed me so much. I've just had to turn everything. And then, see, that's the problem. She says, and then I turn the TV back on and boom, you're sucked in again.
Right.
I watched.
Cut that TV off for a while and listen to some music or listen to freaking Frack here. Cut that TV off because that's what I had to do.
I watched some Netflix yesterday, and unfortunately, I got sucked in. I wasn't feeling good, too, so I didn't do a whole lot after I came in from working on the pool. And Zaylee was playing on her iPad.
Let
doing
me feel
stuff.
you and see. Oh, you feel good to me?
Is that what that was under the table? I just got a virtual hand job. Jesus Christ. You know you've been in the house too long when you actually think you just felt the virtual hand job. But I watched a movie on Netflix called The Letter from a King or The Letter from the King, and it was okay. I mean, it's not, you know, Game of Thrones or nothing, but it was still pretty good. So I watched that, 8-episode series or whatever. Philip Snow was calling on the phone talking about watching Ozark. Ozark was off the friggin' hook, you know. Good morning. Chastity just tuned in. So Vern tuned in. Chastity tuned in. Mike Wright just tuned in. Abby Murris. Donald Ferguson, what's going on, my brother? Dondra says, has anyone checked out the quarantine karaoke face group yet? No, that just sounds like it would be hysterical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to word it. Like today, I'm going to go out and probably
Good morning, Michael Beatonball.
Hey, Beatonball, I didn't even see you on here. Where the hell are you?
I seen him up there. He said,
has he blocked me again? Beatonball, have you blocked me again? Damn it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's right. When Canadian Bacon said this just got spank bank. because you was getting some head.
Ooh, y'all make it sound dirty. Y'all make it sound dirty. But hey, there we go. Michael Beatonball, what's going on? I'm gonna go out and do some welding on that container this morning, and it's like I got a lot of projects I'd like to go outside and do. One, money, a little bit of a tight issue right now because, you know, sponsors, some of my sponsors ain't able to do what they need to do.
And good morning, sexy Rich Archer.
But the worst part of it is I don't want to damn have to go to a friggin' Home Depot. I'm not standing in friggin' line. That is just stupid.
I know that's right.
So I'm having issues, man. I'm having issues, you know, just because one, you know, I got a bad back. I do okay to walk. And sometimes like this morning, my left hip's hurting me really bad. And my problem is I am not going to stand out on the asphalt. What am I going to take? I'm going to take a camping folding chair and just sit. Just take my cane, take my folding chair, and just sit in line because I'm not going to stand on concrete for 45 minutes to try to get in.
Right.
But the D says no line in Lowe's in Madison. See, that's what I may do. I may go like live on Facebook and be like, all right, y'all, where do I need to drive? Like, you know, because I'm not standing in line at a freaking Home Depot. It's just, I'm not cattle. I'm sorry. I'm not cattle. You know, this morning they were saying that Kroger, my wife was reading it last night and then again this morning, that Kroger's starting to do their limited amount of people in the store. Somebody sent me pictures yesterday of Kanye's, and I'm hearing that 138 in Rockdale looks like business as usual. Like nobody even knew what the word quarantine for Rockdale County means. There's people hitting me up all the time, Facebook Live at intersections going, look at this shit right here. Like that place ain't changed one bit. Thank God I don't live there, I suppose. What else we got? There's actually some really good people on the quarantine karaoke. So I got me being in the business I'm in, I got other friends of people that are in businesses. So there's a friend of mine in Florida that has a house with like an 8-foot block wall all the way around it.
Good morning, James Dobbs.
And because they're in this type of business, an entertainment business, if you see these pictures are really funny. But I want you to think about if adults set up a stage and lights and screens and all this stuff. Well, they got like a little 4-year-old and 5-year-old. And they took some white fold-up tables and folded them out like a stage and then put a backdrop up and put some speakers out. And these two kids are playing, like one of them's naked, like the 3-year-old or 2-year-old or whatever he is that has no clothes on. And he's standing behind a drum set beating on drums. So he's smaller than AJ. So like one's AJ's size and one's smaller. So I guess that'd be like 2, 3-ish and 1, 5-ish maybe. But it's just super cute seeing these kids having a good time, like having their own little concert in the backyard. It was friggin' cute. And I think it's awesome that this break may allow you to spend time with your family. I think that's great. I think we all need to do less of one thing and more of another. Okay, I'm okay with that. But, like, I need some cashola in my pocket, and I need to go buy, like, some bags of concrete. But,
I'm hustling for you. I'm hustling for you.
I don't know. I hear you are. I don't know what virtual hand jobs are paying these days, but you better get your ass to work, girl. Felicia says, how is Crystal doing? So she goes into work yesterday, and as she's on the way into work, her main doctor says, you've got to come here and do an x-ray. So then she goes to the hospital, freaks me out because I'm like, oh, Jesus, don't go in the hospital, don't go in the hospital, don't go in the hospital. So if you go to Newton General, here's what you need to know. There ain't a whole lot of people there. They got it coned off. You can't park in certain places. You can park in other places. Again, there is still not a whole lot of people there. So all these people talking about war zone is the wrong word. They are intentionally bullshitting you. It is the wrong word. It is set up with a lot of security and coned off for everybody's protection. There was like 4 people in there to get x-rays where she was at. They all have to wear a mask. You're not allowed to touch any doorknobs. You're not allowed to touch any doors. The only people allowed to touch doors are people that work there. So you walk in, you're like, hands like this. Don't touch nothing. Put your hands in your damn pockets or something. treat it like a strip club. You ain't touching nothing. Nothing, I tell you. And she says it's pretty safe. The only thing, you're wearing a mask and don't cough and don't this, don't that. But it's pretty safe from what she was saying, based on the fact that it is so much security and that you can't touch nothing. You don't touch nothing. I mean, that kind of goes back to me making the joke, folks. Treat everything like poison ivy. So it just is what it just is. Let me go back. Jimmy James Towins in the house. Donald Ferguson says, please be aware of those who are intentionally masked to hide their identity to commit robberies. Please be careful out there. I was making that crack yesterday. Donald Ferguson can probably quote the law better than me, but it is illegal in the state of Georgia and almost all the other states in the United States to conceal your identity. Technically, under the law, Halloween is illegal. Technically, under the law, the guy who does singograms dressed up as a clown, you can dress up as a clown when you get to the location that you're at. But technically, under the law, if you are driving with a, Bozo the Clown, red wig on, and face makeup and a rubber nose, you're technically committing a crime because you're concealing your identity. If you're riding your bicycle with a ski mask on going down the sidewalk, you're technically concealing your identification, and it is illegal. So that is some of what's happening right now, which kind of freaks me out because I've seen pictures of people in Halloween masks. Okay, granted, I think it's cute because we're in the middle of a damn epidemic. But
good morning, Hope Buckner.
At what point are you wearing this devil rubber mask that you got from Party City? At what point is that considered illegal? Because you are completely concealing your identity. And I'm just to a point that everybody thinks I'm cray-cray. Everybody always makes crack about how crazy I am and why do I see everything so twisted. I can go ahead and tell you, as more people start getting desperate, I promise you this is going to be a problem. Candy says, we got about 6 bags of concrete that went to waste being that they got rained on. Oh, I know you still got my windows, but we're still under this damn quarantine. I keep saying I need to get my father-in-law to come that way. I'll see what he's doing today. But
I knew you was gonna like that when you got to the end where she said still got windows.
Oh, and I still want them damn windows. Don't think I don't. I mean, I'm gonna be out there today trying to work on that today. I swear I'm gonna see what my father-in-law's doing.
Vernon
He's got the pickup truck.
Vernon Southall says some of the masks are an improvement. That's true.
Man, have you seen some of them girls? Bitch, you needed that mask a long time ago. I'm just saying. Mike Wright goes, woohoo, you can't touch in a strip club. That explains a lot in my life. Mike, let me tell you, Georgia laws and Florida laws when it comes to strip club, completely different. Because there's a cool story about me being at a place called Lollipops in Daytona Beach. And I swear to God, I thought I was fixing to go to jail. I watched this girl dressed up kind of like Catwoman. She was like 6 foot, not counting the damn heels she had on. And she comes crawling across the stage with no top on. She's crawling across the stage, and she starts crawling off the stage into my lap. And I lean back and throw my hands up. I'm looking at the bouncers, and I'm going, I ain't touching her. I ain't touching her. I ain't touching her. And because I'm thinking I'm fixing to get thrown the hell out. And then she looks up at me and she goes, you do know that the laws are different here, right? And I went, no, what are you talking about? She says, well, we don't take our bottoms off here, which means that we can have full contact. I went, did you say full contact? She goes, well, you can touch. And I went, I can touch. She said, I'm getting back up on that stage. The whole time, though, I thought I was going to jail, just make sure them bouncers ain't throwing me out. So anyways, I'm just throwing that out there, trying to make you folks laugh a little bit. Vernon
he
says,
figured out real quick you was a freak.
Donald Ferguson brings up something that I just want to laugh at. Dollar General Salem Road was robbed recently. Let me tell you why. Salem Road is the biggest, most ridiculous thing. I found out stuff back when I hung out with people in offices that in order to get this grant that everybody wanted for Rockdale, the crime had to be at a certain height. poverty had to be at a certain height. And I had made the comment, so let me get this right. In order to get this $8 million grant that you're trying to get, you're letting us, the citizens, live in shitty poverty and high crime because you have to have high poverty and high crime in order to get this free money. So you're intentionally letting us live in a robbed area. You're intentionally letting it look like shit and not making code enforcement clean up that damn Family Dollar. You're intentionally not doing all these things so you can get some free money. So people were intentionally letting us live in harm's way and taking chances getting robbed and shot at and dead bodies being found over at the Quick Trip. No. Okay. So there you go. That's all I got to say. That's why I got the hell off of Salem Road. Let me go backwards. Somebody type lollipop. Yeah, Mike says, well, I'm heading to Lollipops. Yeah, you hit on that. Right now, you probably can't get down there, but when this lifts, that's where you need to go. Lollipops, Daytona. Candy says, Jeff was supposed to come pick up a 4-wheeler today. I will see if he can bring them to you. Please do. And what the hell's Jeff going to do with a 4-wheeler? He ain't got nowhere to ride it. Salem Road used to be pretty, yeah, Beanball, we talked about that before. Salem Road was badass at one time. Felicia said, God, Facebook. Felicia, okay, had a Newton County deputy tell me that Salem Road was the worst place. Yeah, Salem Road has turned complete to shit. If they could nuke Salem Road and start over, just completely bulldoze it. Unfortunately, people can get mad at me for saying it. I don't give a shit. Look at the Dollar General. It is so bad that it's been shut down 2 times. Yeah, I'm telling you that. That's why I got the hell off Salem Road. It's like when the sheriff was on his little thing the other night, when I typed about the drive-by shooting because he was downplaying gangs, and I talked about the drive-by shootings. Nobody discussed the fact that the drive-by shooting happened after school, right next to the friggin' high school, and it involved a girl that had just been picked up from the high school, and it involved 4 black juveniles and possibly a stolen car shooting at a mother who had just picked her kid up. Now, ain't a lot of gangs in Rockdale. Well, you explain to me how them 4 gangbangers shot up that lady's van, and then a couple of months, whatever goes by, and then the shooting happens, and the trucker shot the guy in the back, and those kids met the exact description and possibly the same guns were found. Yeah, okay. Okay, tell me another one, Mr. President. Make me believe your bullshit. Just saying. That ain't a jab at the president.
Kimberly Shepard said she used to live on Salem Road back in 1991. It was great back then.
Yes, yeah, it was good then. Once you hit that 2000 era, you started losing it.
Yeah, Michael Beatonball said it was a good place back when it had the golf course, but when they closed that down and built those houses back there.
Yeah, that's what happened. You brought in Cracktown. Yep, Mike Wright said Memorial Drive used to be fun. That's back when we were there. And boy, that's changed. If Rockdale did that, then how would Chicago get their money? And see, that's the whole point. They were all trying to get a damn grant. People can say whatever they want. The dirty little secrets eventually are all going to come out, by the way, eventually. Secrets of, who sleeps with their campaign managers and all that kind of stuff. All them secrets will finally come out. I hope. Rockdale. Oh, my God.
Good morning, Alvin.
So much corruption there. So anybody else got anything? What's going on? Candy, I want them windows. Tell Jeff to bring that shit here.
Just before we got on air, I was working on the Spank Bank Lust Bucket calendar.
God, was you? Well, I see. I got to be so delicate in how I ask this question. Were you physically? No, let's not use the word physical. Were you trying to create more people for it, or were you rubbing one out because of it?
I was working on it because we have more people to go in it.
See, when you say I was
John Monroe is going on February, and we got 2 or 3 to add to April. And
how sad's the quarantine when it makes people want to get on your freaking spank bank.
It's an honor to be in my spank bank.
I'm not saying,
Just
okay.
ask yourself, Scotty. You know you are honored to be in my spank bank. Just admit
I'm
it.
not confirming nor denying it. What I'm saying is I didn't have to ask to be on it.
Oh.
I'm saying, how weird is it that people are asking you, hey, Holly, can I be on your spank bank? Wow. Okay.
and I gotta put your father-in-law in there, Al.
Oh yeah, my father-in-law really
He's
wants to be
in the spank bank now.
Yeah, he wants to whoop ass spank bank. Yeah. Candy says I used to live on Iris. Oh my God, Iris Glen back 2000 2001 got the hell out. Oh yeah, that place turned into yeah. Oh yeah. Clay Ivy for sheriff. If we don't make a change in Newton/Rockdale is moving our way. Oh yeah. Well, Let me tell you something. I kept talking, with the guy that was wanting to partner up, and we kept talking about trying to put a business in Newton, and I wanted to be on the square, Covington, and if I couldn't be on the square, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be in Newton. And I would just so happen to be stopping at the friggin' Walmart area, that Hazelbrand Road. I wasn't at Walmart. I was at Quick Trip. And Jeffrey was with me, and we're just sitting there getting gas, looking around, and it's 11 o'clock. It was like right after the show. And I said, holy cow, this looks like Salem Road on Saturday night. That's the first time I ever saw anything in Newton look as ghetto as Rockdale. And it literally made me say to the words, I don't know that I want to be in Newton, because it's just Panola Road came on down to Rockdale and is now just heading on into Covington. And if they don't do something, it's going to be there, and it's going to be there bad. And a lot of the Newton people are just like the Rockdale people. They've moved out. Like a lot of the people that we knew are Newton County have now, when they find out where I live, they go, I live right down the road from you. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Like, this whole time I thought you were in Newton. They're like, no, man, I moved like 10 years ago. I said, well, why didn't you tell me that you moved to Jersey? And everybody just looks at me and I go, I know what it is, because this was y'all's secret. Y'all didn't want to tell everybody y'all lived out here because you didn't want nobody else moving out here. That's the truth. Jeff Forbes says he wants to be in your spank bank. Jeff, send her a picture of you on your motorcycle. Yeah, you'll get put right in there.
And Candy said, did she make the spank bank? Of course you did, darling. I got your pictures.
No, you sent her some booby pictures. Of course you made it to Holly Spank Bank, because she likes girls too. D says, when I was a kid, we lived in Slade's Mill off Brown Bridge in Salem. It was a good place, but then my family moved out of Georgia in 2001. I'm the only one who stayed in Georgia. Wish I would have went to Florida with my family. Robert Wilson, Atlanta is moving out. LZ, what's going on, my brother? D Strange, wonder how long it's going to be before Marta gets there. Yep. Donald says, I can clean up Rockdale, and I'm sure you can, man. I literally was on the phone with somebody the other day and said, if Donald Ferguson don't win it or Jeffrey Burris don't win it, Rockdale is doomed to just keep doing exactly what it's doing. Carla says, hell, I hate leaving Jasper County, and some of it is coming here as well. Years ago, and I know this sounds racist, but I need everybody to mentally take yourself back to 1990. Years ago, black guys just didn't do electrical work. It was just it's just like if you ask black guys about ghosts, they'll tell you, hell, I ain't been up in no damn house with ghosts. They'll tell you. Well, back then, there was a conversation, and one of the redneck construction workers made a comment to the black guy about moving. He says, well, because I don't want to live in shit either. He's like, of course, when new neighborhoods build up, I want to live there just like you do. So, people can, human beings, white or black, some human beings don't want to live in shit. And you can't blame anybody for wanting better and wanting to try to do better. The sad part is you got white trash just like you got black trash. When people don't care and they just want to stay just like they are. There's a guy named Steve that posts pictures all the time, and he's still in DeKalb County. Across the street from him is like a duplex area, and there's all these people breaking quarantine, and he's taking pictures of it every day. The thing that I'm laughing at, I'm the person that always looks at the full picture and not just what he's taking a picture of. He's pointing out the 30 people standing over there at the picnic table next to the duplex. I'm laughing at the broke down car and the friggin' stove that's sitting on the curb that has been in every picture he's posted over the last 6 months. Like, you're in DeKalb County and nobody has hauled off that stove. Nobody. How is that damn stove in every effing picture over the last 6 months? And nobody has the county hasn't come up. It's sitting half on the curb and half in the street, and nobody's picked it up. See, to me, that's a red flag. You know, the county should have dealt with this by now. The county shouldn't allow this. Fine them people for putting it there, or just pick it up, and who cares who pays for it? Just get it out of the street, because technically it's in the street. That's the kind of stuff that just blows my mind. And when you start living like that and it's okay, that's normal, that's not right. I mean, the problem is, I tell people this, what happens is you start accepting this much. So then when it gets 6 inches deeper, it's okay because you've already learned how to handle it here. Now it gets 6 inches deeper and you're okay with it. And the next thing you know, you're overwhelmed. It's over your head and you have a choice to make. You're either going to keep putting up with it or you're going to get the hell out of it. And smart people, they usually get the hell out of it. Smart people.
Right.
Dum, dum, dum.
Good morning, Tessa.
Yes, and Kimberly says she's afraid a lot of people, a lot of the crime's going to get a lot worse with all the people being out of work. Yeah, that's kind of what my prediction's been, that when people start getting desperate, they're going to do stuff.
Jeff Wisnut says, I'm on 85. Can't tell by traffic there's a quarantine.
Yep. And D Strain says, I believe a lot of people are going to want to get out of cities after this. I believe so. I believe a lot of families are going to maybe, let's word it that way, maybe a lot of moms and a lot of dads are going to open their eyes up and say, I want my kid being in an outside of the, let's go to some rural areas and start trying to live right. That's kind of what I'm wondering. I'm thinking, hoping, wishing. Mike Wright says, homeless guy is cooking on the stove, probably has Let me tell you something, man. That is just cray-cray. To know that stove's just been sitting there that long. One of my plans, this is Clay Ivy for sheriff, one of my plans, if you want to control crime, you have to involve law enforcement with code enforcement. Yes, you have to. Carla says, it's a sad world out there, majority-wise. As an employer, you really see how many people don't want to work. Oh, my God. We'll talk about that in a minute, too. Gov gives a free ride and people settle. There's no more. So we know that there's some people that were screaming, I need hours, I need hours, I need hours for grocery store work, but then turn around and said, I can't work more than 20 hours because they'll take away my benefits. And the benefits of getting free food, free homes, free medical, free this, free this, free this, all outweigh the money they're making. But they got to make a little bit of money or they lose all the free. So it makes me an asshole, and everybody hates me for saying it, but I say take away the free, period. The problem is this, if you give people a free ride, their ass will take it. If I told Holly every day, if you drive over here every day, I'll feed you a T-bone steak, baked potato, and slide you $100 bill, I guarantee you she'll drive here every single day to get that free T-bone steak and that $100 bill. That's just, okay, let's really break this down. If you find a puppy, say you find a 1-year-old stray dog and he's scared to come touch you, what do? You want some of these treats? And what do? You keep luring that puppy. You keep luring that puppy with that free treat. and eventually you're going to pet that puppy. Eventually you're going to win that dog over. And how did you do it? You lured them with free food. Think about that one for a second. Just think about it.
Good morning, Jeffrey and Alex.
Yep, D-Strain said code enforcement should do their jobs, just like Rockdale County. Rockdale County's code enforcement should do their jobs and not play selective services. They go after the people they want to go after. Meanwhile, they're leaving some of the other stuff. That's another problem I had in Rockdale. I was watching them go after some people, but not go after other people. And I'm like, really? This is a joke. I watched a friend of mine have to deal with the fact that she wasn't home. Her disabled mother was at home. Her disabled mother was literally home alone. The front door starts getting knocked. 2 code enforcements now rolled up there like a bunch of damn Nazi stormtroopers banging on her door, scared the old lady. The old lady come to the door. They're telling the old lady, your grass is too tall. They're sitting here bullying an old lady because they said her grass was 3 inches too tall. Let me get this right. Down the road, you got this house who's got a sofa sitting outside on the side of their house, been there 8 months, covered with ants, bugs, 14 bags of trash next to it on the side of the house, and you're knocking on the door harassing a 75-year-old lady about her grass that may or may not be above your height. And how did you determine this height? So you went and laid down on her driveway with a friggin' measuring tape. You'll go through that to harass an old lady, but you will not do anything about the stuff. For instance, on my road that I used to live on, if you took a left, there were some duplexes down there. Well, for years, I kept calling about this friggin' spare tire that was laying next to the stop sign, like there was some trash in a spare tire. Do you know that I finally had one of my cop buddies come up to me and go, you know that spare tire you've been talking about? And I'm like, yeah, the one code enforcement or the county cleanup people won't clean up. And they're like, yeah, do you know what that is? And I went, it's effing trash. And they were like, no. Have you ever noticed that it's moved sometimes? And I'm like, no. They're like, when it's laying flat and you can see the lugs aiming up, means they got dope. When it's flipped over and you can't see the lugs, they don't have dope. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? So all this time, that spare tire's been laying there off of a car, and you're telling me it's to tell somebody whether the dope man's got drugs or not. And the county didn't clean this up because of that? How does that make sense to me? You didn't clean it up because it belonged to the dope man. Man.
That spells corrupt government.
I had it all wrong all this time. Wayne says, come buy a Harley from me. Yes, help keep money moving in America, folks. And truthfully, that's it. If you ain't out there spending, the whole economy starts shutting down. Jeffrey says DeKalb County doesn't care about keeping the community clean unless it's the rich community. D-Strain says the free benefits must be good. How do they get it? Oh, God, man. That's like somebody else we know lives in a $400,000 house and the whole family is on Medicaid. Can't figure that one out either. Heck, crazy. I've moved it from the steak and the money.
She's saying she'd move in with you for the steak and the money.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
That's what Vernon was talking about. He would come for a T-bone steak and $100 bill every day too.
Yeah, and the grass is.
Good morning, Abby.
Natural blows my. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up real fast.
Brett Brown says people want to scream they need hours and they're being laid off due to the coronavirus. He said, I've put it out to over 20 people that I am hiring. Not one of them has come for a job. Free is more enticing to these people.
Well, you know, the downfall is it's like right now Kroger's is trying to hire somebody to do kitchen stuff. And a lot of the people that have private messaged my wife aren't people that really want to work. And I don't mean this to be disrespectful. I mean, there's been hundreds of people that message my wife. So don't nobody feel this one conversation's about you unless you feel awfully guilty about something. But she's like...
You talk about me, Scotty.
Well, she's been very super duper direct. She's like, You got to be here at 6 o'clock in the morning. You got to work with getting chicken in the fryers, and it's nasty. You're going to get greasy. It's dirty, you know, blah, 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 blah. She's trying to be direct. And the problem is some people don't want to work. Some, you know, people don't know what hard work is anymore.
That's right.
Mike says smart dope guy though. I give him points for creativeness. You know, and it does.
Good morning, Rhonda Leaper.
It does sound like a great idea. It's just like the doorknob. If, you know, when you had your roommates, if there was a towel on the door, you didn't come in. But what got me is if we kept calling code enforcement about cleaning it up, how did code enforcement not pursue it? You can't have trash sitting at a stop sign. Like, and this is the same road, a high school zone and a middle school zone. How did you not clean it up? That's the part that just kind of trips me out. Like,
Morning, Moon Dog.
did everybody but me know that was the dope man's thing?
Apparently.
Jeff Wisnut says, I'll take the pork chop and $20. You know, I just want everybody to start thinking about it, man. You know, you can't blame anybody for wanting better. You can't blame anybody for wanting to move. I done dropped my ball again.
You always losing your ball.
Well, I probably shouldn't have tore my fidget spinner up just to be fidgeting.
Here you go. I got a big ball for you.
Girl, don't be showing me your testes. I'll find it later. So look, it's 8:30. Let's go to commercial real quick because I know that we really, really, really need to do that. So everybody hang
when we
tight.
Come back,
yeah, man.
A lot of people's asking Brett Brown what he does.
Yeah, let's talk about it. We'll be right back, you guys. 770-728-1481.
Tell them Just for Fun sent you. Can you tell me how to get to the
Pampered puppy. That's where my dog wants to be. To go get so fresh and clean.
Pampered puppy.
So clean. That's where the puppy wants to be. At the best groomer in the town. It's the Pampered Puppy. Hey, Joey, you ever heard about Rush Tees?
Yeah, I think I have. Is it the place you can get your own designs printed up on any shirt?
Polos, you can design whatever you want. Hell, you can take a picture of you and your dog and have it put on a shirt.
That's really cool. They're known for a quick turnaround, too, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Unless you got some crazy amount of shirts you want, they don't even have a minimum order. They are pretty good about getting you your stuff really fast.
That's very cool. So rush on down to Rush Tees and Signs. Where are they located, Scotty?
Man, they're located right there off of Elm Street and 278 in Covington. Their number is 770-728-1481.
Tell them Just for Fun sent you.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artist available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Or stop by now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 138 in Conyers.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim
All right, we're back. Look, Brandy done tuned in. What's up, girl? What you doing? Felice says, damn, got to go to work. Brett says he's doing some landscaping stuff. My son's looking for a job by Tessa. Candy says, I'll work. Y'all have to remember, though, he's like North Georgia, like the Woodstock, Canton area. But there are tons of jobs out there, man. It's, you know, me and Rich kind of had some words about that the other day because I was trying to point out that all the mom and pop stores were getting closed, but big corporate was hiring. And he brought up the fact that if you want to work, there's people right now, you can get a job. I mean, Kroger is hiring, not just that position my wife's looking for. Kroger's hiring, friggin' Walmart's are hiring. There's businesses everywhere hiring. Yes, it may not be what you know how to do, but everybody that's getting all this free government money, your ass will be taxed on every bit of that unemployment. Every bit of that unemployment you get, even though it's not a lot of money that you're getting, you're still going to have to pay a tax on that money, which is going to be horrible. So, I mean, you know, I think a lot of times we got to think that way. Vernon says he's got to go. Y'all have fun. Hey, I found my ball. Holly, I'm glad Holly wasn't around for that one. I don't have any correct answers. You know, I just try to point out stuff, try to make people laugh, you know, the best that we can. Of course, we get talking about realistic reality and stuff like that occasionally. And my almost Holly is almost back on camera. There she goes. Oh, I dropped my ball again. Look, it's almost Holly again. We just want people to laugh. Everybody have a good day. Somebody call in. Tell us something. I mean, I want to know, what is the most ridiculous, stupid thing that you have seen lately? I mean, everybody keeps making these comments about having to go to the store. Man, some of the stuff that I'm seeing on the store, you know, pictures and stuff of people at the store, kind of cray-cray. Like, literally, you got these people that are pointing out stuff that they're seeing in the stores, and I just die laughing about it.
Bye, Vernon. Have a good day if you ain't already gone. Don't work too hard.
Well, Robert says, I heard it wasn't but about 16% on the unemployment. What's that, your taxes? And even if it is only 16%, you're still having to, you're getting... This is the problem. When you get unemployment, you're not getting the full amount that you normally would get, which means you're already going to be hurting for money. And then on top of hurting for money, they're going to go, by the way, for every, you know, dollar we give you, you got to give us 16 cents back. I mean, eventually you're going to go, I need all that money. I got to feed something. So just throwing that out there. Anybody else got anything? Holla. I know there's one girl that I follow on Facebook. I'm quite impressed with her and her son, rather. They must live near Floyd Street or something. But every day they're getting on bicycles and riding because there's not a lot of traffic. So they're riding all through Covington, having a good time. Well, I think that's cool. If me and my daughter lived that close, we'd be probably doing that as well. What you reading over there? Almost, Holly.
I was reading the comments
Oh, okay.
where Brett said he does landscaping, and Vernon said he didn't intend to work too hard. He works for the city of Atlanta. He's a very good friend of mine. He's in my spank bank too. I'm gonna put him on the calendar. He knows. He's known for years.
So is there like a section of the spank bank? Like, I'm picturing maybe a 13th month where you know, have people who, you know, are like listed as the ones you want to hit with a hammer.
I can make that happen.
You can make that happen? Okay. All right, Robert Wilson says it will show income and then tax you again at the end of the year, probably end up being 25% plus. Oh, see, that's where I was getting, that you're everything they give you, it's still income. So whether the state's giving you money, no, it's still income. You're getting taxed. Don't think for a second you're not getting taxed. The government is always going to get theirs.
Let me tell you something. When you're used to working for years as a waitress, you're used to getting double tax like that, because you have to report your tips during the week in your time clock, and they tax you. And then at the end of the year, if you report them on your taxes, you get taxed again.
Yeah. And see, that's what the Pamper Puppy was telling me, that will living in the county, but then has a business that's inside the city, that she's having to pay city taxes and county taxes for her business. And then when you get home, you're paying your county taxes because she owns the building. Right. So she's like, not only am I having to pay city taxes and county taxes, I own the building, so I'm having to pay taxes. And then I'm also having to pay taxes at home. She's like, I'm paying it out to us. And then she was explaining how, you know, the rent, not the rent, but the power bill for her house, which uses a lot of power, and then her business that's using commercial power. She was explaining how all the money works, and it just sucks, man, because it's commercial. They charge you more.
Robert Wilson said, how many month calendar is your calendar, Ella?
Well, it's like people, there's 24 hours in a day, and people keep saying, can I get another hour?
Yeah, we had a 12-month calendar.
It's a redneck. How many months does she need? Just saying.
However many I need. Right. That's right.
Hello.
And the list keeps growing.
I was going to say she's got more than one person in a spank bank. What does that tell you? Candy says that's correct. All you got to do is go to the IRS website and read the informational facts. And it's just like I told y'all back in 15 and 16 that they gave us that credit, and then we had to pay taxes on the credit they gave me for my insurance. Do you know that we finally 2 or 3 years later got it all fixed to where they even sent us money back from 2015 and 16 where we overpaid on the taxes? They're now sending us something going, hey, by the way, you owe money for 2015. Crystal's like, how in the hell do we owe you money now? We already resolved all this. You've already sent me back money, and now you're sending me. So, yeah, Casey Durham, the tax man from Rapid Tax Services, man, everybody needs to deal with Casey. So, literally, Casey's going to have to find it again. He's going to have to go file it all, blah, 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 blah. The IRS, incompetent asses. Philip Snow calls it a baker's dozen.
That's my spank.
Yeah, it's
spank bank calendar.
Kind of like that dude that needs a wiener extension. You always got to have a little extra. I don't know if I said that loud enough. So,
sounds like Robert Wilson might want to be in my spank bank.
It's a catch. If he puts on his military outfit or if he puts on his biker outfit.
He'd be in my spank bank.
See, that's the whole thing. So he's American Legion. So he's got his military look and then he's got his biker look. So either way,
he can get in the spank bank. I love bikers and I love uniforms.
Oh, my Lord. There you go, Wheels. Wheels just pulled in. So somebody call in, man. Call in, share the show. Let's see what y'all have going on. We absolutely love participation, audience participation.
Yes, we do.
So, truthfully, you have to call in.
Because Moondog said, why are you on TV for? Because Moondog is almost Holly.
Well, because we're trying to do the whole virtual blah, 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 so she doesn't have to drive in. And the biggest reason was because we were getting dumbasses raising hell with us and messaging us about, well, y'all ain't practicing social distancing. Well, you're not practicing stupidity very well, are you? Or are you? Or maybe think about that one for a second.
Good morning, Wheels. How are you?
And, of course, Philip's making a joke when I said Wheels just rolled in. Of course, Philip. It's not like he came running in, though. Philip, you can't either hop along. And I love Karina. Tell him I said, hey, they can see you typing, Karina. Okay, so.
We love you, Karina.
Let's play a game. With everybody stuck in their house right now, quarantined, tell me other than toilet paper, let's talk about food. Let's not go with toilet paper. Let's say food only. What is the one thing you feel that you have to have right now? Like, I had some ice cream yesterday, which I don't normally ever eat ice cream anymore. But it was kind of cool. My wife got me some, butter pecan ice cream, and hadn't had that in years. So I'm just sitting here thinking out loud, like, tell us right now, what is the quarantine food of choice? Like, I got to have my peanut butter crackers, or I got to have my potato chips. What is your food? What is your must-have quarantine food right now?
My toasted cheese peanut butter crackers.
See. Philip Snow says,
I gotta give them up. I'm trying to do keto again.
Tammy Dobbs is saying coffee's a must every morning.
Yes.
Will says sex. Philip saying ginger ale and Crown Royal.
I'd like to have sex, but
Yeah.
I'm over 50. You know how that gets when you get over 50.
Hell, I know how it is, and I ain't even 50. Me and Crystal joke about that every night. Like when you don't consider sex a top priority anymore, like
Right.
we're trying to go to sleep, and like I'm already taking my pills to go to sleep and everything else, and she's rubbing her butt up to me trying to go to sleep, and I'm just like, oh, I'll hit that shit tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
Right.
I mean, when
And
you're
probably a lot to do with that is us old people having young kids.
that's right. Like when I was 20, I thought the opposite of that. Not anymore. Shit, I want my
Right.
sleep. I can hit that shit tomorrow. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Don just says Little Debbie's strawberry cakes. Troy says Maters. Tess says ice cream and candies. Christy Banks in the house. Good morning. Jeff Mooney says peanut butter pie. Oh, that sounds good.
Jeff Mooney, that'll make you fat.
Tyler says Hot Pockets. See, look, Tyler, Hot Pockets could be food and sex if you treat it right. That's always a joke, by the way. We've always made the joke about Hot Pockets, hot ham and cheese.
Yeah.
Hot Pockets. Anyways, Phillips knows.
Dondra said for us to speak for herself, she plans on being frisky at 80.
Oh, yeah. Phillips knows talking to Jacob going probably his weed. I have no idea what that is. Karina says. Dondra says you speak for myself. If being frisky's fine, but I mean, I want my sleep too. Tammy says yogurt. Who else? What else we got? I was waiting for D Strange to type. I can't believe she's not typing.
Well, Dondra, honey, that was always my plan too, to be frisky at 80. And I am frisky. There's just not enough hours in the day.
That's right. That's why you got to have that extra month on your calendar.
And just the night I plan on it when he is home, which is very rarely, of course, AJ's just got to sleep in my room.
Philip says that what Karina says is the alcohol chocolate that she's had. Troy says got to have the beer too. Jay says pollen count is 43.54. That's good though, because what was it, like 76 last week?
Yeah.
Tess says ice cream can be used for sex. My problem is me being all PTSD and all this whole overthinking and always stuff. I'm the person that's like, Zaylee, don't drop the ice cream. Stay on the table. So Crystal's like, oh, I could just see us trying to do chocolate syrup in the bed. You'd be raising hell. Don't get it on the sheet. Don't get it on the sheet. Don't get it on the sheet. Don't get it on the floor.
You got to relax.
Yeah.
And what y'all need to try some honey.
That's a damn mess now. I'm already pissed because it's all over the house because we keep eating so much honey. All right, let's see it on the phone.
Honey on each other.
You're already dancing. Hey, who do we have?
It's Wheels.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Okay, so I've been for the past, when it's good weather, I get on my bike and I go riding and I go see friends. Now, when I say I go see friends, I park on their driveways or I park in their yard.
Oh, I'm making a mess.
I get off my bike, staying right next to my bike. They stay on their porch. We BS. We're 10, 15, 20 feet away. Do that for 30 minutes, and I get back on my bike, and I go see somebody else to do the same thing. I'm getting so much flack about how I'm spreading the virus.
Oh, I hear people say that.
I could be at home, and all these snowflakes, and I'm like, how in the fuck am I going to spread the virus if I'm 15, 20 feet away from people? I mean, even at the gas station, I pull up to the gas pump and don't even get off my bike. I get gas and I roll on.
And see, that's kind of what I was talking about the other day with, I believe that the stupid people the stupid people is the reason that they've demanded people to stay home, because the smart people know how to stay away from people. Again, treat everything like poison ivy. That's the stuff that makes no sense to me. Like, smart people know how not to get it.
Right, or spread it. I mean, I tell people, I've been trying, last week I was trying to tell people on my post very politely. I've changed my politeness this week on my post, but I tell them, I said, look, they're not saying you have to isolate yourself in your house. You can go out walking, like we made a run up to Stone Mountain. And all the attractions and stuff are closed up there, but Stone Mountain is still open. And for the most part, I see people walking on the trails and stuff like that. And they were actually, you know, a couple might be walking hand in hand, but otherwise, nobody was right up on them.
And that's the part that makes no sense. Why do people are like, you got to stay home. And the other day, somebody made the comment about stay in your house. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Take your kids and go outside and breathe some damn air, lady.
Yes, I put
delete every person that says that stupid stuff on your page. Just delete them. Get rid of them.
Well, I put a post to my mask. I had a buddy make masks out of Crown Royal bags.
Mm-hmm.
And one person got on there and she put a sad face, so I put a question mark. And next thing I know, she had tagged me in a post on my page, and it was a donkey, and they're looking at the picture, and it says "Stay your ass at home." And I was like, oh, that's not going to fly very well. It's just it blows me away that she's like, well, it could be airborne. Well, it is airborne if you're 2 feet away. If they spit in your face.
That's right.
It's not napalm. They didn't drop from the sky.
And see, that's my issue about everybody saying you can't be out riding motorcycles right now. So
shit.
What about the guy that only has a motorcycle? So you're saying he can't drive his motorcycle to the store? What's wrong with people?
You know, there was a pack of probably about 20 of us bikes riding around. Of course, on a bike, you're definitely not up on each other. And we passed by 5 or 6 police officers. Some of them were just sitting alongside the road.
Yeah.
And every single one of them stuck their hands out the window and waved. Every single one of them.
And see, I can't understand, like, my Pampered Puppy sponsors. Why can't they be at work right now? Because they're unessential. Bullshit. Okay. If Pet Boys can be open, I know they're not like that, but say, okay, O'Reilly's can be open. If you can go in there and stand up at the counter and get parts, or you can go to the grocery store and buy something, looking at the cashier, what's the difference of the Pampered Puppy? Because not a lot of people, it's mostly dogs. I just don't get it. I could see not having a hair salon or a nail salon. Pardon me as I burp in your ear.
I don't mind.
You get my point. People, I think the problem is 2/3 of us are smart enough and 1/3's not. So they have to talk to everybody and pretend everybody's stupid.
Right. It's like those bunch of freaking kids that went down to Mexico for spring break and then brought back a bunch of them came back infected. Well, yeah, if you're all up on each other.
Yep. Terry Stewart, I love that. It's kind of hard for this BS virus to catch a motorcycle running 70 or 80, just saying. That's kind of where I'm looking at. They are scaring everybody like it's a bear. It's going to come out of the woods and it's going to lunge at you. If you're getting gas, watch out. The Corona Bear will get you.
Look, Stephen Langford just signed in. Tell him he can't ride his bike because of coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you say that because some people that get on me about stay at home. I say coronavirus can't catch me at 80.
And Christy Banks, I'm taking a picture because I'm sending that to Tara because she just says PetSmart is open and the grooming section is too. Tara really needs to look at that because if they can be open making money, it's definitely not fair that she can't be open and making money.
Well, it depends on what county too.
It's just complete bullshit.
You're right. I mean, but like you said, it's the 10% that ruin it for the 90%.
Pet Sense in Covington too. Sorry. It's just horrible. It's just I think it's just absolutely horrible because there's people losing their businesses based on all this prejudice, but trying to get that right. It's people. I know, right? It's people that are making choices based on what they want and not what's right for the actual people. That's the stuff that just gets on my nerves.
Yep. All a bunch of BS as far as I'm concerned, but like I said, like I said, 10% of the dumbasses ruin it for 90% of the common.
Yeah. And Dondra says it's statewide and shouldn't matter what county you're in now. Dude, I need to get my bike out and ride. I've not ridden so damn long.
All right, I'll be there in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Get ready.
I'd have to have somebody watch my kid, man. That's the thing. I made the joke last night. I said, man, it's already damn summer. My wife's like, no, it's not. It's spring. I pointed at the kid. She's like, oh. I went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking 6 months of no school. I'm going to be batshit crazy.
I got a
batshit crazy.
We can strap them into my wheelchair and they can go for a ride with us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thought.
I got bungee cords.
Yep.
All right, brother. Just wanted to put in my
All right, brother. Have a good day.
Later.
All right, bye. So Tara says because they sell food, they should be open, but not for grooming should not be.
Well, look, when we was talking about the honey and the chocolate syrup, Philip's nose said you need to lick faster, Scotty.
So here's my thought for that. Number one, if you're licking that fast, you're doing something wrong. And I don't care how you're giving your blowjobs, Philip. just throwing that out.
We got Tasha Rain from Winter Solstice in the house. Good morning, Tasha.
So, we were on the whole thing about the food and stuff, and somebody typed, great, now I'm waking up to wanting ice cream. That's kind of the thought, like, what is the one thing you can't go without? Like, my dumb ass was stupid. I went to Walgreens to get stuff I needed, and what did they have? Buy 3 cans of Pringles for $5.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, I got the original, I got the wavies, I got the sour cream and onions, I got the barbecue. My wife likes one of them other nasty pickle type ones or something. I ended up walking out of there with friggin' 9 tubes of friggin' Pringles. And guess what? Guess how many Pringles I've eaten? 2 tubes completely by myself. Now, I have helped munch on 2 tubes with them. But like I sat and ate 1 friggin' tube of sour cream and onion the other day watching TV. And then my wife brought home these really awesome, they remind me of Ruffles potato chips, like the original big, ruffled, salty, awesome potato chips and onion dip. And I ate until I was friggin' the taste of onion dip. My acid reflux was hating me. But what happens is your ass is sitting at the house watching TV, you feel stuck, you get the munchies, you start eating, and guess what? You done ate a tube of freaking Pringles. So, it just makes you say, what the hell? Philip, I can't help that you want a penis in your ear or something because that's all he keeps going back to. Just think about it. When you're stuck at home, man, all these people are trying to find, like we saw this one guy, and I know I got to be the weirdo, but there was a hook in his master bedroom ceiling, which had to be a sex swing. I mean, why else would you have that in your room? So he takes.
Good morning, Shannon Thomas.
He takes and builds like a rope swing for his kids, and he's swinging his kids around and letting them jump off the swing that happens to be towards the footboard of the bed. Mysteriously, right? But they're jumping off of the swing onto the mattress, and he's made like a play gym in the bedroom with the sex swing hook, which is strange, completely strange to me. Because I guess, if you're going to have a sex swing in your room, you might as well utilize the hook for more than just a sex swing. But it's just crazy. Right. It's just crazy. Christy's saying eat some of those fire hot Doritos. That'll kill your munchies. Oh my Jesus, that damn sure would.
Really?
Like I tried the
But-
pickle ones. Oh my Jesus, the jalapeno and pickle. Ugh.
Look, I said try telling Steven not to ride his bike.
Mm-hmm.
He said not going to happen. I'm riding to work with this beautiful weather, and we rode almost 300 miles Saturday.
Yeah, and that's another thing I was seeing is a lot of people riding, and Steve Murrin, who is a friend of mine, who's the original biker lawyer, has done a video, and he's point blank saying they read what the governor wrote, and the governor is saying that you're not supposed to be out there and riding motorcycles for enjoyment, pleasures, that you're supposed to only be out using transportation, blah, 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 blah. That's the theory. But nobody's stopping anybody. And
Right.
I'm not picking because God knows I don't want people to get stopped. It's just confusing of what's being, what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. Like that boy is allowed to have hair looking like that, but you need to comb that mop. Almost Holly.
I know. He just got up.
Yeah, I see that. So what else we got
Good
going
morning,
on?
Drew Daniels is in the house.
So Tyler says, take your Pringles, any flavor, crush them up and bake it on your chicken breast, like shake and bake. Yeah, man, that sounds good.
Yeah, you can do that with pretzels too.
Oh my God. See, all this talk about food. I don't know if I need any food right now. I don't probably, when everybody gets done, when this whole thing's over with, you're going to have nappy eyebrows, nappy feet, nappy fingernails, and like everybody's going to have like 20 pounds of fat they've gained while being stuck right now.
I'll get it for you in just a minute.
Christy says, but how do they open the state parks back up, but you can't ride your bikes? And see, that's some of the questions. That's some of the questions that just get a little confusing. Tough. Dondra and Tammy, you need to call me sometimes. Get a room. I'm just kidding.
Get a room.
Yeah, Drew, we're going to go to commercial real quick. And when we come back from commercial, you can call in. I do need to get caught up on commercials. You guys don't go nowhere. It's just for frickin' fracking fun in the morning. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. It's pee-pee time for me.
The year, it's approaching, man. Here we are at the beginning of the year. Tax season is right around the corner. Heck, I was watching people last night on Facebook debate about paying people to do their taxes and is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Let me just tell you this. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. They saved me a lot of money. I was scared. I just knew I was going to owe a bunch of money. I can promise you, just like they did for me, they will do for you. They will take care of you. Make sure you go check out Rapid Tax Service, 678-658-8601. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. Let's talk about Jimmy James Towing. Have you ever noticed anytime that you've ever needed a tow truck, it is at the most horrible time possible? That's right. Every time you call a tow truck, you are at the mercy of the tow people. Listen, man, you need to call Jimmy James Towing. He is the most trusted, safe, reliable, honest tow truck guy I've ever known. And just know, he is there to be your friend, not just a business person. Jimmy James Towing is there to be your friend when you need him, right then and there. It's your worst possible time ever. Jimmy James Towing, 404-554-3121. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here, telling you about Buckeyes and Social Circle. Don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant right there in Social Circle. On Friday night alone, they have catfish platter. How can you go wrong, dude? They got smoked wings, barbecue, Angus burgers. Oh my God, the burger with the egg on it to die for. Whatever you do, don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant in Social Circle. Go find them on Facebook. You can find them at Buckeyes Restaurant of Social Circle.
Buckeyes Restaurant.
Today's show is sponsored by and brought to you by Brian Lincoln Insurance. That's right. Go check them out. LoganvilleInsurance.com. They can give you some of the best quotes around because they are the best guys in town. The folks at the Brian Lincoln Agency. That's right. LoganvilleInsurance.com. You can't beat prices until you check out the prices. Today's show is sponsored by the Brian Lincoln Agency.
This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally, I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention?
Woo, we're back. Everybody's in the house. Brett just says nappy hairs, nails, and feet brings a new meaning to nappy roots. Can you just imagine, like, everybody? Oh my Lord. Like me, it's now time to shave the mohawk again. We just keep sitting down and shaving it in the backyard, like on the damn porch. Ain't got nothing better to do. Dondra says, I've gained 7 pounds. I'm done with the Mount fees. I'm not sure. And rock stars. I don't know. Maybe Mountain Dews and rock stars. Can't say the same for the LED Little Debbie strawberry cakes. Okay. Keith just showed up. She says that was supposed to be due, not fees. Okay. So I guessed right. Terry Stewart says, well, if you ride your motorcycle a little bit rebellious anyways, I don't think that is going to stop and get, you know, so one of my friends went and picked up some food on his motorcycle and had his receipt in case he got stopped. Who do we got?
Hi, DJ Scotty.
What's happening, young man?
How's my favorite DJ in the whole entire world?
Oh man, everything's fine. Just trying to stay upbeat, man. Like I feel like my mojo's been kind of tampered a little bit, you know, like, you know,
Right.
everybody's just losing it.
So is mine. In fact, I got a perfect post for you to look at on my page. I posted it a couple days ago. I want you to go look at it and tell me if this is exactly how you feel.
Do I need to go see it right now?
You can.
Okay.
If,
you start
you want
talking.
to.
Keep talking though. I'm gonna go look.
Okay. But I just wanted to tell you that I've been under a lot of stress too, because I've been trying to withdraw from my class, and that's a pain in the butt.
How's that?
And,
I mean, I know nothing about that world. And which post did you post? So I know what you're talking about.
it's the Muppets. It's the
Oh, it says Cabin Fever, Muppet Sing Along Cabin Fever.
yes.
Yeah, I'll have to mess with that one in just a second. See if I can get it to play.
Yeah. Did you read the caption above that?
I'm fixing to right now. I was sharing it to the story. It's
Right.
official. Okay. It is official. It has been exactly. Oh, here. Holly's not. Sorry, Holly. I had you muted. It's official that it's been exactly over a month since I've been able to go out to college, and I'm going mad. Oh, can you imagine how many people are just friggin' going nuts right now because they're at home?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
You know?
Yeah. And I was gonna say, I didn't tell you this, but maybe I told the Politics guys.
Oh, you talked to them losers. I heard you trying to call them last night.
Okay, so the University System of Georgia gave all the students an option to withdraw, and it would not count against your grade. Whether you had withdrawals or not, you could withdraw, and it would not count against your grade. And I just got the official email today from my advisor that my class has been officially dropped.
Okay.
But dude, it was a bear trying to get it dropped because I was stressing myself out.
Mm-hmm.
Because of all this coronavirus crap.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm just happy that I don't have to deal with it anymore, because I was thinking after this is all over that I might not even want to go back to college. I just might want to work a job for a little while and then go back to college.
So what are you going to school for?
Well, I'm so close that I have to finish what I started.
Yeah, but what are you going for? Me and Philip Snow had this argument the other day. Philip somehow, hey, under the GI Bill, I can go to school. And I went, well, that's great. You can go to school. What are you going for? Well, because it's paid for. I went, no, Philip. What are you going to school for? Well, because it's free. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, at the time, I wanted to be a high school teacher. And my last education class, I found out that I do not want to be a teacher.
Wow, did you figure out that students are assholes? You don't want to be around them? Because I'm telling you, that shit's real.
Well, yes.
Try being a radio DJ where they love you 1 minute and talk shit about you the next minute.
Right. But yes, it was half the students' fault, and I did realize that brand new teachers do not get the option of teaching private or public school. They only get the option of teaching public school for 5 years, and then they get a choice.
Right.
And I was like, nope.
Yeah, that happens, unfortunately.
Right. So I was just like, I do not want to be a teacher. Because I came to the realization too, and I think I told you before, the way my body is, I could not take the waking up at 6, working from 6 to 3, and then coming home from 3 until whatever to grade papers, and then do it all over again the next day.
Yep, do it all over again, all over again, all over again. Yep.
Right. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to choose something that I enjoy doing, and I'm going to do it well.
Right. I understand.
But after this whole coronavirus thing is over, I just want to work a job and then possibly go back to school, because a lot of people don't realize college is stressful.
Oh, I'm sure for a lot of people it is.
Because college is not easy.
Well, I can just assume it because I never wanted to go.
Right.
There was nothing like I did 12 years. Well, I barely did the 12 years I was supposed to. I didn't do 12 years I was supposed to. I quit. There's no way I wanted to go to college. I couldn't stand the damn prick teachers that I already had.
Right. And I think that's a little bit of what the students today are dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the teachers today, one, they either don't have the patience or they don't have the time to take care of individual students because the classrooms are so
overwhelmed. Yeah. They're demanding. They're so demanding now that you don't get any special attention. And then you have the people that just think they require the special attention and ruin it for all the other people that really do need the attention.
Right.
No way I'd want to be a teacher.
Right.
I was an electrician for many, many years, and I had to keep having helper after helper after helper trying to teach them how to do what we had to do. And common sense is not something people are born with these days.
Right. Because apparently that was thrown out with the bathwater.
Yep.
Good morning, Richard.
Oh, good morning, Holly. I didn't notice you were with GA Scotty.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you watch the video, you see I have almost Holly. I have a screen to my right as a joke. I tried to get it sitting in the chair to be the same height as her head.
Right. But I bet you after this coronavirus crap is over, and I'm sorry for saying crap.
No.
But I bet you
that's the nicest way to say it.
Yeah. I bet you we're gonna have a mini baby boom, and
oh yeah, we were joking about the next bikini contest are all gonna be knocked up. It's gonna be a baby bump contest.
And
hey, I might can participate in that.
I'm just gonna leave that one right there. I'm just gonna leave it right there on the table.
But you're also gonna have people that walk out of this with skills because they're sitting at home being bored.
What skills do you think people are going to have? How to hot glue toothpicks together to make a house? I mean, what do you expect?
Well, they're gonna be a lot more literate because all they're doing is sitting at home reading books.
No. Do you know how many kids are having calluses on their fingers right now for playing Xbox?
And well, that's what I was about to say too. Or you're gonna have a lot of people that like to deal with technology because they're sitting at home being bored. Like, you're gonna be so proud of me when I say this, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think you came into one of my videos recently. I started doing Facebook Live, the Bible verse.
Yep. I tell you right now, there is a lot of Facebook Live out there.
Right,
Lots of it. There's people playing guitars. There's people are being stuck in the house.
Right. And correct me if I'm wrong, DJ Scotty, but through the evolution of life, humans were not made to stay indoors and be anti-social.
No, that's they're all going to end up like yelling at Wilson. People are going to start walking around talking to their basketballs.
Right. But look at the evolution of time. Humans were not made to be antisocial and be
right. Well, and that's why they put people in solitary confinement in the prisons, is to break them, to screw them up. That's exactly what happens.
Right.
It's exactly what happens.
Right. But I'm happy that I have you and Alex and Danielle to listen to, because if I didn't have you guys, I would probably go crazy right now.
Oh, I'm sure. And you know, we're trying to keep it going and keep it funny. It's just there's so much out there right now that's just so crazy, based on the fact of nobody knows what to do. I mean, it's hard right now because everybody wants to try to stay funny, but it's like, where's your funny at? We're having a hard time finding the funny because nobody's left the house. Nobody's experienced anything new. Nobody has had social interaction, and every single thing on the news is desperation and chaos. So it's like, what do you have to talk about? So, you know, everybody's WTFs are starting to run together.
Right. Or the only other thing you have besides the depressing news is President Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't trust that man as far as I can. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but what's your other alternative? Fucking Bernie Sanders? I mean, you know, that's the problem is,
yeah,
we're all in the same bucket of shit. That's exactly what it is. If you're cleaning out the pig stall right now, we are all in that same blue 5-gallon bucket of crap, and nobody knows what to do. And we're all just shoved in there, and we're all looking at each other, and we can all try to sound smart. We can all try to pretend to know something more than the next guy, and we can all try to be smarter, and we can all pretend it, and we can get on Facebook and act like we know something somebody else don't know, but we're all shoved in the same 5-gallon bucket. We're all the same people.
However, just imagine if the whole entire earth was shoved in the 10 by 10 room. We would all be on top of each other and getting knives out and slitting each other's throats.
I mean, I'm laughing at people that aren't even leaving their houses, and they are typing about what's going on out there on the streets, and they're not even leaving their friggin' houses. Like, how can you sit behind a computer and type about what's going on out there and you don't even leave your house? I'm just saying, people are getting stupid. Like, we thought they were already stupid. No, it's getting more stupid.
Right. And I think another one of my friends on Facebook said this. Throughout the duration of this, it's revealing the true characters of people.
Oh God, yeah.
Like I never thought we as a society would go crazy over toilet paper.
Oh yeah. Somebody that started that one, we're gonna look back in 10 years at that and then go, oh my Jesus.
Right?
Dude, it's bad because think about it. There's some people right now that really don't know anything about my life. They don't come around me. They don't talk to me on the phone. They know zero. But because they think they see what they see here and in videos, or maybe when I post something, they believe that they know something. Like, I mean, I literally did a post this morning. And you know, let's just get Drew's opinion. I want Drew to think about this for a second.
Okay.
If you've not talked to me on the phone, which you have not in over a week, you've not talked to me. So you really only know what you believe you know because you've seen it on Facebook or you've seen it on the show. And
okay, so you want me to pretend like I don't know you?
So no, I want you, because you are valid to this conversation. I said you don't talk to me on the phone a lot. You only know what little bit you know about me, you know, off of what you see here on the radio show or what you see on my Facebook. So I typed this morning, I put, even when you don't believe you can see anything positive in front of you, just remember about the negative that is not in front of you anymore. Having nothing good or bad is better than having bad. In other words, in my impression, I'm saying, while y'all are stuck at home and you're not able to see anything positive because you're not leaving your house, at least you don't have the negative crap in front of you anymore. So even if you don't feel that I can see anything positive in front of me right now, it's still better than having negative in front of you. Do you know that I had messages from people who pissed you off this morning? Who are you talking about? How does anybody get anything out of this that says I'm having a problem with somebody? So I'm saying to you, a person that only knows what you limited know about me, how do you feel about that post? Do you think I'm just trying to say there's still positive out there, folks? Not having a negative is still a positive.
Right. But you're also trying to say, people, if you don't have the negative in front of you, why are you trying to create a negative when it's not even there?
Holy shit, he got it. Where's my damn bell? Oh my God, he got it. He got it. And see, but you get it. Like, you get it. But then I got people that aren't even around me or in my life and start messaging me wanting to know what I'm talking about. Don't create something out of nothing. That's the problem that I have.
Because if there's nothing there for you to create, why are you trying to create something that's not even an issue?
Because some people, whether there's a pandemic or not, some people don't have a effing life, dude. They just sit around and create drama. Poor, pitiful me drama. That's just what people do.
Right. And I'm not going to lie to you, Scotty. Sometimes I'm like that, but I don't mean to be.
Well, I think the problem is a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people don't realize, and let's word it this way. When you get yourself in a frustrated mood, like I have issues, and I know I have issues. I apologized to Zaylee last night. I said, I'm sorry I'm being frustrating. Because what happens is when you get in a frustrated mood, then it seems like one thing irritates you, and then another thing irritates you, and then the third thing that normally wouldn't irritate you, it may be irritating because you're already fussy. Okay, so if you can visualize this, now you get somebody that's got in this, I'm in a negative state of mind, everything's going to be negative. They can't get themselves out of it. It's like driving a truck and you let the wheel run off the asphalt and get pulled down in that ditch, and you're trying your best to keep pulling forward and get that back right wheel out of that ditch, but that back right wheel's trying to pull that front right wheel down in a ditch, if you catch my analogy here. So it's almost like, I'm having to mute you, Holly. I can hear every bit of that. You got to remember you're using your laptop computer microphone, so we get all your background sound. But I'm just trying to say that when you get sucked into these little moods, if you're not willing to take yourself out of it, you're going to be on Facebook and you're going to keep typing the same stupid shit.
Right.
So I've made the joke for years. There needs to be a breathalyzer on an iPhone. You got to blow into it and say, yep, you're drunk. You can't play on Facebook tonight. There needs to be another one that you look at with your retina and go, yep, you got that damn crazy eye. You got that crazy eye. You can't be playing on Facebook. Does that make sense?
Yes. Or there needs to be a mood sensor from 1 to 10.
Yeah, your mood ring. You got to wave your camera in front of your mood ring to see, well, it's black. You can't type on Facebook. It's got to be blue or purple. Because that's what happens is you get these people that are typing stupid negative shit, and then all they're doing is letting their negativity bleed over to the next person.
Right. And let's use me for example, because I'm going through some of it right now. I could be depressed and upset and frustrated. In fact, I am a little bit. Not today, but I was earlier. I could be upset, frustrated, or mad because I don't have a relationship right now. But, when I get in those moods, I just like being by myself until I calm down. And then I realize, why was I so upset before?
Thank you. And here's the problem. So if you're having a pity party and you're not feeling mentally great, what happens when you got that one person that gravitates to you? Say you post something stupid on Facebook, and then you got somebody that's gravitated to your post, and they're having an effed up moment. Now you got two people feeding each other's effed up moment.
Right.
You got two negative Nancys feeding each other's negativity.
But I just used that example about me because you know that about me.
Yeah.
You helped me. You helped me through it before.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you have to. Okay, it's just like me. I have my little PTSD issues, and some of my friends do. And if I'm having a moment, I'll call one of my friends. If he's having a bad moment, he says, hey, you need to call so-and-so. And we understand that about each other. Hold on. Did you yell for me, Zay?
All right.
What do you want? Bring it down here real quick. She's upstairs by herself and trying to play on Disney. But yeah, that's the thing is everybody has to remember that. Everybody has to remember that. If 90%, and this is Facebook, y'all. It's Facebook. Think about this for a second. 90% of Facebook is catfishing. It really is. You either got some people that just type stuff because they don't care, and they'll just type whatever they want.
Right.
But then you got other people that are just catfishing you, trying to get your attention.
Right. And I'm going to say this and then get off the phone because I know you have a show to do. But one of my friends used a good analogy for this. And this is what I think this is why you call it Facebook and I call it something else. But
I call it fake book most of the time. F-A-K-E, fake book. Because people pretend to be all these things they aren't, and they make you fall for their bullshit scams and make you believe they're your buddy, and they're really not.
Right. But one of my friends used another good analogy. Facebook is either a highlight reel or it's a negative reel because they don't post the real crap.
Yeah.
They either want to post the highlights to make other people feel bad or jealous, or they want to post all the depressing crap and make other people feel like they want to kill themselves.
Dude, over the past week or so, there's a little clique of people that I know, and we've all been laughing about this other person that keeps posting this most ridiculous crap. And it's like everybody's going, well, yeah, they're just screaming, look at me, I want some attention. And it's what the hell, man? Like, just don't even get on Facebook if that's what you are, because everybody can see that's what you're doing. So who is it that you're trying to impress? The people you're not friends with? Because the people that know you know you're full of shit. That's the stuff that makes no sense to anybody.
And I'm going to say this also. That's why I had to take a break from Facebook for about a year, because during that time I was dealing with being diagnosed with depression and
Mhm.
anxiety. My brother passed away, and I was dealing with personal stuff. So I decided, you know what? My New Year's resolution will be taking a break from Facebook for a year. And I kid you not, it was the most relaxing year I ever had.
Well, and sometimes you got to do it, man. I make it a rule. I may scroll on Facebook when I get done with the show. Most of the time I'm busy, but I may get on Facebook, but I don't like people's pictures a whole lot, and I don't comment a whole lot. And I'll tell you why. There's a bad thing going on with Facebook right now. If you comment, for instance, if you comment on a video, every time somebody else comments on something, sometimes you get messages. Like I shared that dancing DJ guy that got up and like danced every dance there is to every song there is. Dude, for 3 months, every time somebody else shared it or somebody else liked it, I got notifications. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't even delete this off my page. I went back like 7 or 8 days when it first started, and I hit unfollow video, untag video, delete me from posting it. And I had to turn the video in to get it to stop giving me notifications. So I just have this issue now where, like, if I like it, say a girl's in a red wedding dress and I like it, and I get notifications from every one of her friends. Susie likes to dress. Tanya likes to dress. Margaret likes to dress. Bob likes to dress. Steve likes to dress. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't care for the dress anymore. It's, so I just watch what I type on now.
Yes, I do too. And I'm going to also say this. I only get on Facebook every once in a while for the morning show and This Week in Rockdale and Politics. Other than that, I try to post the Bible verse or make posts about me. I don't even stroll Facebook to see what everybody's doing anymore, because if you do that, you're going to find yourself caught up in drama that you don't want to be caught up in. And then it's going to come bite you in the butt.
And Candy's saying that's the main reason that she doesn't have an Instagram. Hell, the main reason I do have an Instagram is because it's mostly pictures and people aren't bitching as much. Right. I mean, I truthfully have just got to where now I'm trying to only share close to as factional as it can be. Like if it's not Channel 2 or something that I know is supposed to be mainstream media, I just don't even want to share it. And honestly, I'm just sick of, we're all sick of being cooped up.
Right.
We're already sick of the corona crap. Like, how much more can we take?
Right.
And if I have to see, and we make the joke, but Karen, the Facebook, corona Facebook authority, tell us one more time how she's sitting on her couch eating Cheetos and she knows more than we'll ever know, as she does not leave her house. And she knows more about the corona because she heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend. I'm sick of it.
Right. And not to mention, I'm getting sick of the president's daily press conferences.
Yeah, but the sad part is this. The stupid people demand it. If I have to hear and I listen to the important stuff, and then the same stupid ass reporters that keep asking the same questions on Monday, the same ones on Tuesday, the same ones on Thursday. The president is the president. If you want to know a medical question, you ask the doctor dude or the female scientist lady. Why are you asking the president? And they're asking the president, well, do you know how many masks were delivered to the hospital? Well, let's get the quartermaster up here, the dude that is actually responsible for shipping, and let him answer it. Quit asking the president these dumbass questions. And it's every day, but he has to do it because that's his job, and these stupid-ass snowflakes want to know.
Because not to mention, he already talks for an hour, and then they ask questions, and we have to hear his voice for another hour?
Well, he made the comment the other day. He said, listen, can we wrap this up? He says, do y'all ever stop? And somebody got smart mouth with him and says, what do you mean? He says, because you keep asking the same stuff. Y'all keep telling me I talk too much. And then when I try to stop, you want to ask me more questions.
Exactly. But after the show, can you call me? Because I want to ask you a question.
I will try my best. I'm trying to decide what, I got Zaylee and it's just me with Zaylee. So, and I'm trying to I'm trying to do some welding and I'm not sure how good it's going to let me. Is that child going to let me weld? You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
No.
I got some stuff I got to try to do before the rain gets here. They claim it might rain today.
Well, then I'll just try to text you then.
Yeah. Just get with me and I'll see what I can do.
I want to ask you an honest question.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, everybody. You got the munchies going on over there, do you?
Mm-hmm.
As you're stroking your love hairy animal. Candy says, now, damn it, I have earned a diamond. Did you finally get a diamond, Candy? I don't see it. It says that you're a sharer, so I don't see it. It doesn't say the top fan right now because you've shared. So anyways, and honestly, we really do want to keep everybody laughing and we want to be practical and we want to talk about stuff. And my life is different than most people's, but in some aspects it's the same. I mean, you've got your friends just like I got my friends on Facebook. You've got your people that you know, and then the people that you only know on Facebook. And the sad part is the people that you really know, how they act in front of you and how they act on Facebook are always two different ways. And it just blows my mind. If I have to see one more, I'll pray for you. And I know good and well, that's just a pet peeve of mine. Nobody stopped and did that praying when they're scrolling on Facebook. That's just a thing for me. It irritates me to see all these people want the attention. I'll pray for you. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. But that touches subjects and makes people all get mad at me and get butthurt. I'm sorry. It just is what it is, man. I just don't believe that all these people are going to drop to their knees and pray. Yeah, it's the world of Facebook.
I mean, well, they can just get butthurt. I don't get butthurt when you say that, but I mean, I might not stop scrolling right then and pray, but I make a list and pray when I get through scrolling Facebook.
Girl, we already know that list you got. You need to stop.
Well, that's a different list. While I'm stroking my kitty cat.
Make sure that camera shows you and the cat. Jesus, make sure nobody gets that twisted.
Yeah, for those of you on the app, I'm holding my cat, my pet cat.
Right. Man, I can't wait for some wrestling to come back, man. I need out of the house and go watch somebody beat the snot out of somebody. I shared a video. Did anybody see the video I shared of, it was a Russian, like UFC kind of fight, and there's this big burly dude, and he's fighting two guys like out in the middle of a field, and he whoops this one little dude's ass. This one wiry guy keeps walking up like he's going to kick this guy, and this guy just beats the snot out of him. Dirk says, hairball, Alvin's doing the hearts, Candy's saying meow, hello, kitty.
They all like my kitty cat.
Oh, my God, don't feed into it. Oh,
they love my kitty cat.
I'm sure they do, weirdo. Anybody got anything? Like, tell us something neat. I think tomorrow we need to come up with something to play, like a prank type game or something silly, because we just got to have something funny to laugh at. I tried bringing up the food issue earlier and thought we'd get a little more response out of it. Drop my ball again. I'm the only guy that will break a fidget spinner fidgeting with it.
You lose your ball daily.
Just gonna leave that right there. Hey, I'm gonna see if my father-in-law want to go get them wind. Hey, Candy, let me know if you got a hold of Jeff. I haven't seen Jeff H on this morning, which means his lazy ass is still sleeping. Drew says, I joined a book club over Facebook. Alvin, Snow saying, Trisha, hey girl, have no idea where a Trisha is. Did I miss something?
Maybe it's somebody who knows.
I guess.
I see a friend of mine, Lisa Davidson.
So how tall doing Easter? Not sure if that's supposed to be. How are y'all going to do Easter? I don't know. Like, Easter is still supposed to be happening, right? Like, what are we going to do?
Well, I've decided I'm just going to go buy some plastic eggs and hide out here in my yard for AJ.
That's kind of what I was just fixing to tell my wife. Don't forget about Easter. We need to go ahead and buy stuff now. You know, we've just been so sidetracked, not thinking right. And what do you do? You know, what is everybody's plans? What do we think? You know, me and you were supposed to talk to your church and figure out about broadcasting Easter for them. We never heard any more, so you might need to.
I guess they're just going to live stream it with what the governor's done with the state. Because I seen a post this morning. I'll call him when we get done with the show and make sure, but I seen a post this morning that Easter service was going to be live streamed at 10 o'clock. So I guess since we on quarantine and not supposed to be going anywhere, that they're just going to live stream it on Facebook.
Makes you wonder. Not that I'm
they
complaining.
They was wanting to do a live, and I know he was looking for a place where you could do a drive-in service, but I don't know if he ever found anything. And I mentioned to him to check into Mitchell Farms, but the grandma just died from the Mitchells, and so we figured it wouldn't be a good time to do that.
Right. Or is it really the better time to do that?
Well, yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, and I don't have a clue what the right thing to do is. I mean, do you know how many religious people are going to be freaking the hell out that Easter's gotten messed up?
Yeah.
So all the snowflakes that are religious, man, that's like a double cliche of madness. They're going to be pissed.
I know the Easter bunny's coming, and I'm just going to go buy some.
Easter bunny's going to be hopping around in a plastic suit with a mask on.
Yep.
The comedians will already be drawing those up.
Yeah. Good morning, Angela. Angela Harvey just joined us.
You know, I wouldn't be opposed to just setting something up, throw some speakers out in my yard, open my front gate up, and just let people pull up and whatever. I don't know. Something. We got to do something. We just can't allow our Christmas to be jacked up like this. Not our Christmas, but our Easter. Live, who do we have?
Shannon Thomas.
What's going on, young man?
Well, I heard you talking about Easter, man.
Yeah, man.
The quarantine, of course, messes up the church services and everybody buying a fancy dress and going to church. But Easter is still Easter, and Christ is risen. You know, and so you can celebrate that whether you're in a church with 300 people or you're at home by yourself watching TV.
Oh God, yeah.
Church on TV.
I just still want to. I've always seen my family, and this is just going to suck.
Well, there's so many people that only go to church on Easter, and that's going to hurt the churches.
Yes.
Right? Because there's so many people that do not go to church weekly, but they go on Easter to see family, and that is going to mess that up.
Yeah. Well, and then some of them churches that, I hate to say this, but some of them churches that depend on the money for the revenue, you know, they make that cash on those guilty ones that don't show up but on Easter and think they're going to pay their 10% for the year, you know. So, yeah, that's going to hurt the church too.
Well, you know, you hope that people that are members of churches and members of congregations, they're still tithing even if they're not showing up on Sunday morning, because that church still has to pay their bills. You know, that church still has rent to pay or a note to pay this month.
That's right.
And just because you can't, you know what I mean? And just because you can't go enjoy Sunday school, you know, people that go to church still need to be tithing to support their church and the commitments they have.
Look, my mother, when I was burning last Friday my mom and dad were like, we want out of the house. And my mom was already cooped up before this because she went through rotator cuff surgery. So my mother was already cooped up 6 weeks before this. And now about the time she could start moving around a little bit is when the quarantine shit happened. So point is, my mother and my dad's like, look, we have got to get out of the house for a minute. So they drove from Stone Mountain down here, and I'm on one side of my driveway burning stuff and walking out and sitting on the driveway in a folding chair while my mom and dad are parked on the other side of the driveway. And we, of course, kept 6 foot of distance. But, you know, my mom and dad came. They got to see Zaylee for a minute. They got to see my wife for a minute. I couldn't hug my mama. I mean, it sucked, man. I couldn't hug mom. So like when they got ready to leave, they're like, oh, we guess we better get back. So we beat the quarantine time of driving. And I was starting to take my gloves off, and I started to walk towards her, and I started putting my gloves back on. I said, oh my God, I was fixed to come hug you. She's like, yeah, you can't.
Yeah. Nope.
You know,
right
and
now.
it just
You love her, you
sucks,
don't
man.
hug her.
It just
You know, if you love her,
sucks.
you don't hug her.
That's right. You know, my dad's in his 70s. My mom's 69. I'm like, I'm not getting, you know, I'm not saying I'm sick, but I'm not taking that chance either.
Exactly.
It just, man, what a horrible feeling.
Well, I just got through going out for my morning walk out, and I put something on social media about if you live in a city and you can't get out, take your car and drive as far as you can into the country.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a lawn chair and sit out there and enjoy the beautiful day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There's people just sitting in apartments that aren't going anywhere.
Oh, I know, dude. Yeah.
Just get to your car, isolate yourself in your car, drive out to the freaking woods somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and take a lawn chair and enjoy the day for a few hours. Get the hell out of your apartment. You can do that and still social distance and be safe.
That's
you
right.
know?
And Candy just made the greatest joke we've had all day. It's probably the first time the Jehovah's Witnesses won't be knocking on doors.
Yeah.
and then Candy says, "Good morning, Shannon."
Hey, good morning.
Yeah. So you know, it's just
Easter's going to live. Easter will live.
Yeah.
You know.
We just got to do it differently.
What am I going to do differently?
No, I'm saying we just have to do it differently. And I think I think all of us should utilize FaceTime a little more and start FaceTiming your parents. You know, I try to set an alarm every day on my phone to go off at 6 to make me call my mama. Or at least text message her. And see, a lot of people, let me give you a suggestion. And Shannon, I don't ask you a whole lot about your personal stuff. I know you had brought up having a brother. So I have a page or in a it's kind of a chat. I have like the Just for Fun chat, and we have one that involves with show information and then morning show information and story information. But I also have one that's family, that's me, my wife, and just my daughters. We are it. So at any moment I can type, I love you, and I know they all see it. So maybe as a suggestion, we can all do these things. Like start sending people messages, even if you just say, you know, I, the heart, and you. And it don't even take a response other than just make somebody smile for a minute. So, I mean, I figure I got Shannon on the phone, super smart guy. He's very sensible and knowledgeable. I thought, you know, this is a great time to have these conversations.
It is. Absolutely.
So, all right, brother. Well, I enjoy seeing a picture of a lake that you were at the other day. Is that where you go walking?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some beautiful scenery.
Chandler Lake in Gwinnett County.
Okay.
It's not even a real park. It's just hiking trails.
Okay.
It's adjacent to Tribble Mill Park, but you know, you don't park at Tribble Mill. You just park on the side of the road and hit the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I enjoy the pictures.
Well, great.
All right, brother. Have a great day.
Scotty.
Yes, sir. You too. Take care. All right, bye. I need to go ahead and jack in the phone lines to you, Holly, because Holly don't get to hear the phone calls. I need to go ahead and
I can't.
I need to go ahead and and all it takes is just to rewire a couple of plugs, and I've got the setup to do it. I just haven't. Because apparently
Something's wrong with the sound on my phone. It won't. I don't get no sound when I turn the volume up on my phone for some reason.
All right, you guys, we're at 9:47. We're going to be wrapping this thing up. This is the new us as we're trying to get by. And I can tell you, by not having Holly here and having almost Holly, you can feel the difference. The energy's not the same.
Right.
You know, and it just is what it just is. And we'll make do. We always will. Teresa
I'm going to
says,
get me some props up, though, where we can make the energy almost the same.
"Oh, that scares me." I feel like Dr. Brock over here. That scares me. I mean, I think that damn vacuum cleaner propped up behind the door is sexy. Every time you get up and leave, I'm like, is that a vacuum cleaner?
You're looking at the vacuum cleaner.
I think you should just start putting stupid shit in the background and just wait for people to notice. Like when you get up to go to the bathroom and somebody goes, "What the hell is that next to her refrigerator? You know, what is that next to the TV? Oh my God, is that a sex toy?" Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Teresa Williams says, "I'm working Easter and I have let me start over. I have a few Easter shows on my DVR to set and watch. Passion of the Christ gets me every time. Yeah, I try to watch that every year now, just because it's just something I like to do. Adam Henderson, good morning. What's happening? Stephanie Croker's in the house. What's going on?
Dirk said it scares him too.
The hat or what's laying next to the TV?
What's laying next to the TV? I guess.
I'll come up with something. I may go ahead and set a laptop up and start Skyping you in and do split screen. And I just thought the whole Almost Holly would be funny the first the first 2 days. Tracy says, "Put some clothes on that vacuum cleaner." That'd be interesting. Well,
They'll think of midgets back there.
No doubt. Well, if only if it started moving. All right. Well, everybody is getting ready to tune out. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And tomorrow, y'all bring something to the table for us. Bring some good information. Something other than the corona. Like if everybody goes and spends some time today searching Facebook while you're scrolling, look for some positive stuff that you've seen instead of just negative, because God knows there is enough negative out there. So see what positive stuff we can find.
We can hear from some of our smokers what their weirdest concoction they've concocted up is.
Like who's gotten bored and just started mixing weird liquors together or weird foods together. My daughter last night started saying, "Mama, I want to have meatball soup." And I froze and I went, "What the hell are you talking about?" She goes, "I want meatballs for dinner." Meatball soup, though? Like, what the hell is meatball soup? But hey, we may try it. Just saying. All right, you guys, we're going to roll up out of here. Y'all have a great day. Do something kind to somebody.
Have a great day. Chandra, we love you.
Try posting something other than some corona shit. We need smiles right now more than anything. And if you see any of your friends posting dumb shit, do your best to resist. Do your best to resist. Don't comment. Unfollow them if you have to. But
just keep on scrolling.
Keep scrolling. Don't fall for clickbait right now. Some of these people were already sofa surfers, and now they've been stuck at home. And this sofa surfing mentality, this Facebook frenzy that everybody's got, people are just surfing and just trying to screw you up. So the best thing to do is just tell yourself, I will not step in that trap. I will not allow myself to be catfished into that stupid drama. And y'all, we're all adult enough that we know better. You know good and well, no matter how hard the temptation is to fight, don't. Because you know the end result is going to be the same. You're going to be like, damn it, that 1 second of asking, what are you talking about, just led to 4 hours of, oh my God. Some people just want to look stupid on Facebook and make you look stupid too. Try not to be that person.
Carrie Hendricks said, bring some toilet paper to the table for gosh sake.
Yeah. Meatball
and
soup.
Tina said, what about new recipes cooking?
See?
Who's tried new recipes?
Who's trying what, I am all about it. So my wife, did y'all see that thing she made the other day? She took some Sweet Baby Ray's.
Orange glazed chicken.
Yeah, and she took Sweet Baby Ray and something else, and it became like a little more thin than the consistency of Sweet Baby Ray, but it had that taste of like sweet and sour chicken at the Chinese restaurant. It was really, really good. I actually have some left. I'm going to go up there and put it on top of some food right now. And we had it over rice, but I think it would be good over bananas.
If I leave now, I mightn't get there before you get up there.
Yeah, we are not open. Oh, shit, you got a remote. Never mind.
I got a remote.
I forgot about that. All right, you guys, we're going to get out of here. Listen, make somebody laugh. Send some good videos to people. Like, tell people things. You know, today was the Brian Linkus Day, and I meant to talk to y'all about life insurance. I'll try my best to remember to talk to you about life insurance tomorrow, because how many people right now are passing away and there's no life insurance to pay for the problems? And it's a depressing thing, and maybe that's why we didn't go there. I don't know, but it's the kind of things you got to think about. All right, well, we love each and every one of you. I'll see what I can do. I may, when it starts raining today, I'll come back in the house and work on some computer stuff. Y'all have a good day.
Have a great day, y'all. Love y'all a long time.
What is he doing? What is he playing?
He's watching his tablet and stretching. That's his
That was
morning
stretching?
stretch.
I didn't know if he was doing the Incredible Hulk. That's why I wanted to know.
No, he was just stretching.
Zaylee's in this weird thing where she's running around with a sock making the dogs chase her. D Strain says, hey, it's good that D's still here. I didn't know if she was still here or not. All I do is cook, and I'm going to go on a hiatus from cooking when the restaurants and bars open back up. Not to mention, I need to get some ink therapy. Can you imagine? Now or Never Tattoo is going to be swamped because so many people are stuck at home right now. Oh, my God. Can you only imagine?
Rich Archer says he drinks gravy like a beverage.
God almighty. See, like I want to go I want to go to Buckeyes, but I want to go in and sit down and eat, man. And you're not allowed to now.
I know. That's what I think every time. We haven't went and got no food in a few days, but every time I go somewhere, I'm like, I want to go in and sit down and eat. And
then, you know, me being media and not being a normal person, I had all these people raising hell because I sat down to eat a friggin' sandwich. It was really me. I was at work. I mean, I had to do the video at work, and people are, oh my God, you're not supposed to be sitting in there and eating. Shut up.
I thought it was only takeout.
Shut up, people. I'm telling y'all what, if people get stupid with me on Facebook, I just delete them now. I don't even entertain it. Military Mike likes fighting with people on Facebook. I'm like, no, because I am the person that thinks this. If you get stupid with me on Facebook to the point I want to throat punch you, that means I really want to throat punch you. Stay the fuck away from me. I don't want you on my Facebook. I don't want to see what you did yesterday. I don't want to talk to you about yesterday. I want to punch you right in your throat. And when I see you, I want to punch you right in your throat. So the best thing to do is stay off my Facebook and stay away from me, period. I don't want to see you. People go, well, you take it too serious. I say, here's the problem. A lot of people don't take it serious enough. If these people are dumb enough to type it on Facebook, they should be dumb enough to say it to my face. And the problem is we've allowed all these people to talk this way and act this way on Facebook with no repercussions, so they think they can. Oh, hell no. There's a little boy I know right now that got smart with me, and I already said, I'm going to beat his ass when I see him. Period. And guess what? It's going to be a huge problem down the road. I already know it is. But you're not going to talk stupid to me on Facebook and think it's all fun and games. Right. It's all fun and games till you get punched in your fucking throat.
That's right.
There you go. So y'all have a good day, man. I think everybody just needs to be held responsible for what you say and do. You can't start drama on Facebook and think it's over when Facebook turns off. No, you open the can of whoop ass, you got to deal with it. I'm just sorry. There's going to be look, people got kissing booths. I'm going to have a throat punching booth. Like just walk, hey, you talk shit, walk your ass up here. I got something for you. Just saying. Can of whoop ass got to be open on some of these damn snowflakes. All right. Well, y'all have a good day. LOL. D says, LOL. Can we get away with punching during the pandemic? I swear to God. I'm telling you what. I promise you this. There's a few people that will not come back to my house because they know I want to punch them in their throat. Like they know. They're going to be like, I'll never go back over to Scott's house because I know good and well he's going to drown me in that damn pool. Period. I am a person that don't get over stuff. If you're dumb enough to say it, you deserve whatever the you get. And I'm just over people. I'm over people. So there you go. Keith, you agree? Some people just need an ass whipping.
That's right.
That's right. And people that
That's
play,
right.
and I can tell you this, especially when it comes down to me and Keith, people that are playing us against each other, that shit ain't stopped, by the way, Keith. That's why I was calling you yesterday. There's still people trying to stir shit. And I swear to God, people get a damn life. Just get a damn life. All right, y'all have a good day. We are out.
We out.
See
Y'all have
you
a good
on the
one.
flip side.
Heck yeah.
Tomorrow, we may have something better than Almost Holly. I almost grabbed the stuffed koala bear and shoved this on top of its head. Like I was going to cover its head up so I'd have a stuffed. I get a kick out of the Almost Holly, even though it doesn't look as professional as most people. Dee says, I'm married to a Scot. It's a Scot thing. I bet you when he comes home, he talks about people he wants a throat punch too. My wife listens to it every day. My wife says, why can't you just let that go? I went, not going to happen. Not going to happen.
You're going to get to hear her today.
I don't let nothing go. I'm sorry. If you're a cunt till the day you die in my book. I don't forgive cunts. Once a cunt, always a cunt. And did I say cunt more than once? Hell, I sure did.
You're going to have to listen to your wife then today.
I know.
Don't she work today?
I know. Yeah, when she comes home, I'll never hear the end of it.
I might have to go see her. I got to go get a few things.
When she gets home, it's going to be beer 30. We're going to be out on the back porch drinking. I got me a big old thing of that peanut butter and that peanut butter whiskey. God almighty, if y'all ain't tried that peanut butter whiskey, y'all need to. It's so good with
Yeah, I might have to go get Lamar something to drink. He was wanting something last night.
4 ice cubes and an ounce of the peanut butter with an ounce of ginger ale. Oh my God, it is awesome. It's like dessert in your mouth. I know that sounds horrible, but it is so freaking good. It's like butterscotch candy, man. All right, gotta go. Love y'all long time. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Everybody be nice to somebody. Y'all may see Almost Holly tomorrow. I may go ahead and take the advice of Alex and Danny and maybe use my old Manny cam and start doing split screen. All right.
Hey, Keith Mike could get you a fat blow-up doll you could put behind.
Who?
A fat blow-up doll.
Keith? Have you seen Keith's size? He couldn't have no fat blow-up doll. That thing would whoop his little ass. If he tried
he
to,
don't
have
use
you seen,
it. He can let you use it.
Have you seen how big he is? If he was to jump on a big one, it would look like that guy at SeaWorld trying to ride the Shamu. That shit ain't working. All right, look, we got to get out of here. We love you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Support all your local businesses. I mean, come on, support all your local businesses. Bye. Bye.
Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here telling you about Buckeyes and Social Circle. Don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant right there in Social Circle. On Friday night alone, they have catfish platter. How can you go wrong, dude? They got smoked wings, barbecue, Angus burgers. Oh my God, the burger with the egg on it to die for. Whatever you do, don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant in Social Circle. Go find them on Facebook. You can find them at Buckeyes Restaurant of Social Circle.
Buckeyes Restaurant.
Let's talk about vaping. C-Town Vapes is the home of the vape store. That's right. If you hadn't met up with our good friends at C-Town Vapes, I don't know what you're doing, man. Like, we've known these people for years. They have the passion to help get people off of smoking, and that is their mission. So make sure you check out C-Town Vapes, located right there on 278. They have CBD, mods, pods, and disposables with over 150 e-juices and counting with flavor profiles that will surely fit your needs. C-Town Vape wants to be more than just a business. They want to be your friends to help you get off of smoking. C-Town Vape.
Today's show sponsored by and brought to you by Brian Lincoln Insurance. That's right. Go check them out. LoganvilleInsurance.com. That can give you some of the best quotes around because they are the best guys in town. The folks at the Brian Lincoln Agency. That's right. LoganvilleInsurance.com. You can't beat prices until you check out the prices. Today's show is sponsored by the Brian Lincoln Agency.
Have you ever heard of Donut King? Let me tell you, I